So I just picked up this Christmas tree. First thing you're supposed to do is saw off the bottom so that you have nice fresh input for water once we put it in water. I've gotten our stand already. I just used an old pop bottle here as a funnel. Makes it a lot easier to water it throughout the season. I have all my screws ready for the right distance on this, and I'm just going to put it on like so.
Hold it.
Okay, so I've put this stand on the bottom here. Now I'm going to tighten these. And you know, the problem with these stands is they're really not very sturdy, and so what I've ended up doing is you buy this metal tape, steel strapping, 1/2 inch, and I can run that through the screw here up to a branch all the way up here, and that provides a triangle of support. And I do that with each one, and once the tree is actually set up, we'll stabilize it, center it, and get each of those the right height. But just take some strapping, cut the right distance, leave a little extra so that you can pull it up and around. But because it's steel strapping, it's nice and stiff, and it'll hold the tree much better than just these screws into the tree. Okay, so before I take this into the house, I'm just gonna tighten these. I don't have the strapping in the eye bolts yet. Obviously, they'd be too hard to turn. Well, they wouldn't turn. So turn those in, get them tight, get this thing as straight as possible before you take it in the house, and then we'll put the steel strapping on the eye bolts here once we're in the house. So, but you can see, like, that stand just by itself, not all that steady, even with these things really tight against the tree trunk. So that strapping will make a big difference. All right, let's take it into the house. Okay, so now I got the tree in my house. I put a board underneath to make it steadier on the carpet. And now I'm just going to take this strapping that I put up against a branch up top here. I'm going to make this as tight as I can. And if I want extra strength, I can put a screw through the holes here, and that'll hold even better. But this stuff usually holds on its own. But that is already so much sturdier than it was just a second ago, and I'll do that on each of the screws. Because we've created this triangle against these eye bolts, just so much steadier than before, and you make these loops as tight as possible around the branches. And you still may need upper fastening with fishing line or whatever into the wall just to make sure it doesn't tip over, but that'll be a lot sturdier than just with the regular base. So, Merry Christmas.